4 months ago, the Maruti Victoris joined our long-term fleet. And in that time, it has been a daily commuter in our traffic and pothole-infested Mumbai roads, a weekend getaway companion and a willing subject to a rigorous real-world mileage test. What stood out and what could have been better? So, let's get to it. Thing that genuinely impressed me over 4 months of daily use is the ride quality. Now, Maruti has been known how to tune a suspension to suit the Indian road conditions, but the Victoris takes it a step further. Whether you're crawling over a broken patch at 20 km per hour or cruising at 100 on a slightly rough expressway, this car stays composed. Even with a full load, it doesn't crash, it doesn't fidget, and it certainly doesn't send you throwing off your seat. It cushions the bad stuff quietly, and the ground clearance is just enough that you're not wincing every time you approach a speed breaker. Now, that's not a small thing to pull off consistently. Now, the Victoris is a feature-loaded SUV. That's something you already know. But what stood out for me were the features that I actually ended up using quite regularly. Cool seats, for example, a genuine lifesaver in Mumbai's heat. The powered tailgate feels fancy at first, but when your hands are full, you realize how convenient it actually is. The onboard air purifier might seem like a novelty, but given the AQI situation in our cities today, it's quietly doing important work. And then there's the panoramic sunroof, which is dual pane. When you open it, the second pane slides behind the first, giving you a noticeably larger open area. It's not something you would typically find or even notice in this segment, but once you do, it's a nice little detail to appreciate. Now step back and look at the bigger picture, and the Victoris feels like a much more evolved Maruti. Forget what rivals are offering for a moment. In fact, it feels a step above of what you would expect from a Maruti car. There are soft touch materials where it matters. The design avoids gimmicks like the connected DRLs and instead goes for something more understated. It's conventional but still modern. There's a slight estate-like stance to it, and the segmented tail lamps have a character that feels very un-Maruti but in a refreshing way. Overall, it just feels well thought out and appropriately positioned for its segment. But living with the car also means that you start noticing the things that could have been better. Now, the Maruti Victoris can be had with multiple powertrain options. There's a 1.5-liter petrol, there's a CNG, and even a strong hybrid option. Now, our test car, it came with a 1.5-liter petrol with mild hybrid technology paired with a 6-speed torque converter automatic gearbox and also Maruti's all-wheel drive technology. Now, it puts out 102 bhp, and for city, that's perfectly adequate. It moves, it does all the labor, and the automatic gearbox is also quite smooth. But take it onto the highway or ask it to climb, and the engine runs out of ideas fairly quickly. It's not sluggish, but it's not punchy. You'll find yourself dipping into sport mode or reaching out for the paddle shifters more than you would expect on a highway run. The Victoris does offer a hybrid version, and this is